Hi, Mr. Wavvy, and I'm here with Cyhi the Prynce.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up, what's up?
What's good, man? Just happy to be here.
So you got 2016, finally seeing the album Lion.
No, that's actually the name of the song I dropped,
okay.
Like It or Not. But the name of my album is the Hardway Musical.
Word. So the Hardway Musical, if you had one way to describe that, what would it be?
Not the Broadway, the hard way.
Nice.
So that would be like, it's like a rap musical, but it's put together way differently.
In terms of theme and inspiration, what would you say are some of the main points?
Well, the theme of it is like, growing up, I wasn't able to like listen to rap. So my sister used to watch like the Sounds of Music, and she used to be like Les Mis, you know what I mean? There's all these different theaters. So she used to make me watch it, and I used to just get intrigued by it. And then once I learned how to rap, I just wanted to put my life in a story form because I felt like it was so special growing up and the things that I went through that I felt like I wanted to express it in story form. So I made a musical, but it's like a sonic musical.
I feel like that's been present in the South, though. I mean, you know, you have albums like The Love Below, which definitely have a musical feel as well.
Yes. You know, man, we're like performing arts in the South. Like, you know, we grew up singing in the choir in church and in school, singing in the chorus and playing in the band. You know, bands are real big down in the South. So, yeah, that's where we get it from.
Definitely. And, you know, talking about The Love Below, talking about OutKast, I actually hear there's a great story involving you, OutKast, Kanye, in a strip club.
Yeah, you know, man, we went to we've been to strip clubs.
Was strip clubs in Waffle House before that? Is that correct?
I mean, I think it was the Blue Flame. I forget. I think, no, we went to Onyx or the Blue Flame, one of them. We definitely went to the Compound. That's not a strip club, but it looks like a strip club when you look at the females. Then we went back to the studio, man, and we all just played each other music, man. I feel I'm blessed to be a part of that room. It was me, Big Boy, 2 Chainz, Kanye.
Farnsworth Bentley, right?
Farnsworth Bentley, yes.
Brian from Rap Radar, I think.
Yep, Rap Radar. Bankroll was in there. Schoolie, you know, Travis Porter. So it was just a good room, good vibes, a different
hometown vibe.
Yeah.
I think the story was being told by B-Dot from Rap Radar, and he was just freaking out being a New York dude going to all these, like, Atlanta, that's the strip club capital. So he was like, it was like a culture shock to him.
Well, the crazy thing is, you know, all of us from Atlanta. Like, people don't know Kanye is from Atlanta. Like, even though he was raised in Chicago, he was born in Atlanta. So that was dope.
Back to the hard way. What time of year are you expecting to release it? Do you have any tentative dates?
I'm looking mid-summer. I'm actually closing my deals this week on who I'm going to do my distribution through. So I'm looking this summer or late summer, early, you know, August.
Were you thinking like Epic or?
Can't really say right now. I don't want to get around and be like, oh, fuck them.
Fair enough. And in terms of features, what you got on this one?
Oh, man. I can't really tell you right now because they're not all finalized, but the Good Music crew is on there. Pusha, Sean, Ye, you know.
Is Ye executive producing as well? Or?
Yes, sir. He's actually made, like, people don't know, like, I get Ye beats, like, from my album. Like, he's really, like, going back in, chopping records, vinyls. We went to the record store, grabbed a bunch of different artists, bought their whole catalog. So yeah, definitely.
That's the way to do it.
Yes.
And you know, talking about Kanye, the release everyone's looking forward to is Swish. What exactly is your involvement with that project?
Well, I'm like his I wouldn't say his court gesture, but I'm like I'm like the proofreader in so many words. So I just be there to help him make sure it's fresh as fuck, and when he puts it out, that shit sounds fresh as fuck. That's all I'm there, and I roll weed all day, so that's all I do.
Does Kanye smoke? I've heard like mixed things.
Nah, he don't smoke. But you know, he might knock the edge off sometime. You know, I don't know, but not that I know of.
One thing I wanted to see if you wanted to take the opportunity to clarify what exactly. I know you're saying court jester, but does Kanye write his own rhymes? Because I think that's a common misconception.
Yeah. Well, people don't know, man. I say this to a lot of people. like even he was just somebody was asking me about the Drake and Meek situation. Once you've already out rapped hip hop or you've bodied hip hop, you won every BET award, every Source magazine award, and 5 mics and all that. You're now on another level, and you get invited to a show and to a convention called the Grammys. And when you show up at the Grammys, there's hip hop. There's gospel, there's blues, there's jazz, there's pop music, there's country music, there's, you know what I mean? So many different genres of music that they have 20 people on the song. And they win hella Grammys. Adele wins all the Grammys. Sam Smith, Whitney Houston used to have 30 people on the song, wins the Grammy. But when you're competing with other genres of music that are using multiple people in the studio, you can't be, when you're trying to put hip hop on that level, we can't be selfish and say, I can only be the only bright person in the room. That would be the dumbest thing to do. But when you get to that level and you have to compete with other genres of music, not just hip hop artists, then you have to, I feel like every artist should bring in, you know, your little consulting.
All stars.
Your brainstormers, like, yo, what this sound like? Yeah, I like this. Nah, I think when you put this out, it's gonna fuck with your image. Nah, I think musically, this what you know what I mean? So you want all those vibes when you're in there coming up with those projects.
And I think it's cool also because, you know, on an album like Yeezus, I think you really hear some of your flow on a lot of Ye's songs.
I mean, you know, we're just having fun.
I don't think it has to do with rhyming though. I think throughout the years he's always been influenced by people who are his artists. I think that's a cool thing to have. Like I think 808 he was super influenced by Cudi. I think Yeezus he was super influenced by you and Travis, and who knows what's on the next one.
See, I think he was super inspired by me I first came around My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So I feel like that was the vibe that he really caught with me. Trav, like you're right, Trav was that blend for Yeezus.
Sonic, like the production more.
Me and Trav was like those two individuals, so definitely he does.
A song that came out last year that had everyone talking was Elephant in the Room. You know, a lot of people did react negatively to that. I don't think a lot of people realized it was, you know, not an actual diss song. Do you think the reaction backfired at all?
No, actually, it went great. You know, a lot of people don't know it was a satire. Like, you know, it was just a...
Yeah, but even the fact that a lot of people don't know you, do you think that didn't backfire to any extent?
No, because my raps are so good. Like, everybody, they were so good. Everybody was like, yo, they probably been like, yo, so how you dissing? Yeah, but yo, this guy, who's not putting his album out? This sounds incredible. And I think a lot of people just, it sounded so real and good that people they thought they were there in the middle of a crime scene that actually he wasn't in the trunk. He was actually in the fashion office. But, you know, if people want to actually think he's in the trunk on the song, then hey, I did a good job. You know what I mean? I like Eminem.
Yeah, I was about to say M and Dre. That was the perfect way to describe it.
I mean, well, when he gave me the record, a lot of people don't know he gave me the record. He gave me the beat. He gave me the concept. I just wrote it, and we've heard it multiples of times. Just the world just heard it, so
it's great. That's cool. It's like a lyrical exercise in that sense.
Yeah. People just, you know, be careful when you mess with Cyhi. Moral of the story.
All right, man. Wrapping things up, we always like to ask this question at the end of our interviews. Cyhi, what is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life. Well, I would think the meaning of life is conquering all you can conquer in your small breath. I say people all the time, the world has been alive for a long time. So your time of existence here is just a small breath. That's it. Well, is your breath going to be Martin Luther King, David Bowie, rest in peace, Johnny Cash, Obama? You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, that's the thing, man. People just need to know the moment the life is conquer and do all you can do in your lifetime and leave a legacy for the next generations to come.
The world is yours.
The world is yours.
Cyhi, thank you so much. I got the clammy hands from the fucking mic. Thank you so much for your time,
Thank you, man.
I'm Mr. Wavvy.
Mr. Wavvy. Cyhi, hey.